Alright, so for today's review, we are going to be taking a look at the Diecast Promotions, or DCP Vermeer V-8550 Trencher 1/50th scale. This model is no longer produced. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So starting off with, you do have some nice decals. As you can see right here, there's a nice Vermeer logo right there. Your V85 right there. You do have some simulated stabilizers that would come down on the real machine. These are not. They are just one piece of diecast that replicates the cylinders. Then you have a nice seat, and you do have some nice controls right here. This is where you would sit to operate the backhoe arm. You have a nice exhaust right here, and then coming to your operators compartment on the to drive and work the trencher. Mine's missing a steering wheel. I just got to glue that back on. It's fairly simple. There's no really like anti-slip texture or anything. There is some on the steps, but none up here or the apparatus compartment as well. You do have a nice rollover protection right here. Get just your wheels. They have some nice bolt details in there. They're fairly simple. You do have a nice tread pattern. As you can see right there, it's a nice tread pattern. And then come to the rear. You do have what seems to be a simulated hydraulic in the casting as well. It's non-functional, as you can see right there. There's no cylinder. It's just a rivet head. And then coming to this side, or coming to the back, you can see you have a nice modeled auger to move your material away from where you are trenching. And then it's about the same on this side. It says Vermeer right there. Some nice decals, like I said again. And then it's fairly simple. It's a fairly simple model. So we'll zoom out now and get some of the functionality of the model. So the blade does move up and down. You get an okay range of motion. It tends to stay down more than it wants to stay up, I feel. The backhoe arm has some pretty good range of motion. That's how far it will go out. That's how far the bucket will go out. That's how far the bucket will come in. You do get a fairly decent dig depth with the model as well. It's not like you're going to be doing a mass excavation with this thing. It's just to be digging some trenches to lay utilities and stuff like that. But that's how far you can dig down. And then you get a side-to-side motion here. It's again a rivet that controls that. And then coming to the back, you do have a nice a nice trenching head right here. It's mainly plastic. I think the whole thing is extra plastic. You got a nice cutting edge right here, and this is it's a very fragile piece of plastic. As you can see, it's only held on right here. So if you tend to hold it here, it'll break. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. And then your trenching head goes up that high, and then it can go down fairly well. So you could get a nice trench done if you want to do put this model on like a utility dial or something like that. But that's just about it for this review. It's a nice simple model from Diecast Promotions. They go anywhere from 30 to like 60 bucks. I did a trade for mine, so fairly happy with it. But if you're looking to pick one up, they do tend to float around here and there on eBay. Like I said, they range from a bunch of different prices. Also, like some retailers still have them as well. I know most retailers, well, not most, but big chunk of retailers still have the Vermeer 33 by 44 drill rig. So if you're looking to pick that up, I'd recommend doing that. It makes a great pair. And if you're into the utility stuff, I'd highly recommend picking yourself up one of these. So that's just about it for this review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Both links are down in the description, so if you have any questions about the model or anything, you can feel free to contact me there. But that's just about it for this video. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next review to be uploaded.